This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so yesterday we were facing one issue that when here we have given the flow logic validation. Under the flow logic validation, if we were trying to, give this to, it was asking enter a valid value, though it was a valid value. You might have searched and maybe you would be able to find as well. So I was also able to find the cause. The reason behind that was the declaration. There on the screen we have changed the declaration. If you see here, from the string to character we have made, but here in the program we didn't do that. That's the reason it was creating the problem. Okay, so if you see over here, it should have the same data type. Okay, so double click over here, just, and you can see here it's a character data type. The second one is also the character data type. On the other hand, if you observe that we are having here the string data type. Okay, it's a string data type. So if you just remove from a string to character, just character 5 or 10, okay, some character data type it should have. And if you give like this, it will work fine. So as a thumb rule, we know that whatever the data type is there declared on the screen, right, the same data type we are supposed to declare in the program as well, then only it will work perfectly. So this we were missing yesterday. Right, click over here, activate everything and run this one, and now if you will say it will work fine. Okay, select 2 or 3 or whatever and press enter. You can see that it's not giving any error. Earlier it was giving the error when I was pressing the enter. Okay, so this was one action on me. Another, that the between was not working. I didn't get time to check that particular the between command, that this the between we were using yesterday, right? But I think we have changed this particular, the data type. This should also work fine as per my understanding. So let me try if I can do so. So just activate this one and let us see if it's working or not. Press F8. It's terminating. Okay, let me check what's the problem. Syntax or generation error during screen program. 010 could not be generated. Okay. Okay, slash and SC8. Let's go once again over there and see why it's not able to generate that particular statement. This one is creating the problem. Okay, this one is creating the problem. Values between 1 and 100. Let me try with giving the single quotes over here, and then we will see that how it's working. Okay, go to this transaction and try running once again. It's again giving the error. It's not able to generate the screen. Okay, it's not able to generate the screen. Why it's not able to generate the screen? Let me try to debug. If I am able to find it quickly, it's fine, or else this will be again pending on me. I will just discover and try to find out what's the problem over here. Okay, so the field second_n, I have used this between command over here. That's fine. Chain and end chain, it's okay. Let me do one thing. If I comment this one, or let me do, if I comment this and I'll just check once. it's giving the problem. Here we have the screen 100, that's fine. And this is screen 1 and 100, that's okay. 100, 100, it's fine. 1 and 100. Values between 1 and 100. I think some syntax I'm missing. Let me search for the syntax. Describe field, field format, field set parameter, authority, field selection, table, internal table, set, field symbols, declare, field help, field symbol, logical database, that's okay. Partial field exclude, didn't prove field help. Okay, didn't prove field statement. Okay. Field. Just give me some time. I'm trying to look into the proper syntax, and for that I'm trying to find out the correct one. Describe field. This is for the CDS field module in pro statement. It looks like the same field values. Yeah, this one. Okay. So the between, and this is the value. Okay, I will just read once how to use this, and accordingly we'll try to use that one. Okay, so here the field carrier, in between this is the character data type. These variants of the field can be used in the event block at PI in the DINPROF logic. They compare the content of the DINPROF field if either with entries from a value list or with the result of a database access. Okay, so the list, it is working fine now. Just we have seen the between command I'm looking for. These types of input checks in the DINPROF logic are executed after the automatic input checks and before the self-defined input checks in the web program. The specified value list or the result set from the database access overrule the automatic input helps from a web dictionary. They are themselves overruled by the events POH and POV. The addition values and select do not modify the effect of the statement fields on the data transport from the, okay, that's fine. These variants are supported only for regions of compatibility. You should replace them by checks with our, okay. Not valid to between, here it's telling, so field if values in a bracket it is putting, and then, okay, so what we'll do, we'll also try to put in a bracket over here, going to change, and here we will try giving like this. Okay, and let us see how it goes. Run this one, come over here, run once again, and this time it's working fine. So the problem was that bracket. Okay, so like that you also can go and check. Okay, because everything is not possible for anyone to remember. So for second number I have used the between one. Let us go and try giving this between 1 and 100. So what I will do, that I will give the 2 over here. Okay, but here enter a valid value, it's giving the error over here, enter a valid value. Okay, so what I will do, that go here and let us check the data type. So data type is fine over here, character 10, right? The character 10 is the data type. Now maybe I can try by doing one thing more. I will remove this character data type. I'll just keep the integer over here, and I'll give one more try. Okay, check the syntax. Some error is there, error in a specified values. Okay, so it's not taking directly this 1 and 100, right? You can see over here. it's not taking. Let me go to the help once again. That error is gone. Okay, the value list is specified. That's okay. I'm trying looking in this one, this val I and val j. What is this val I and val j? What data type it should have? Something we are missing. That's why here the content of the input field f can be compared with a single value and with the value range val I and val j. The result of each of the comparisons can be named using the not operator. That's fine. The comparison field val1 must be placed in inverted commas and okay specified in uppercase letter. Okay, so this is the rule. The content must be part of the value ranges of the data type char or numc or above dictionary. If a comparison is not true, an error message appears in the status bar or current GUI window and the associated input field is made ready for the input again, right? Checks the input, that is okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. What's the problem? What's the problem? We are also using in the same way, right? Between, we are also using in the same way. Then what's the issue? Do you have to give the space? Is it? No, this space is creating the problem. Check the syntax once again. And it is asking to give the single quotes, but when we are giving into the single quotes, it's not working. It's not validating. Why it's not validating? Need to check further. Okay, so let me note it down somewhere. Yesterday I missed to note it down. This one is done. This one, the first one, check the flow logic validation. The first one is now fine. We understood the reason that data type was not matching. For the second one, check the between command. However, the between command has been obsolete. Okay, this field, the flow logic validation concept itself has been obsolete. We are supposed to use the module level validation. That's what the documentation is telling. But still, we will see. Check the between command. Why it's not working? Okay, this I will check and I will let you know. You can also try checking yourself. Okay, now today we will see, yesterday we are also talking about the drop down, right? We are talking about the drop down. We will see some more stuff under the drop down command radio button, right? We have the drop down radio button and checkboxes. Drop down radio button and checkboxes. This we are going to learn in detail today. Okay, this we are going to learn in detail today. Fine. So drop down, we will see drop down. We have almost seen this drop down radio button, and then we will see about the checkboxes. Okay, let's go and see. Go into the system over here. I'm going to comment this one. This is working fine. Maybe we can keep this one, or better what I will do that I will remove this. I will remove this validation. I don't require this validation. If you want, you have to do like this. So this was the flow logic validation, and this was the module pool level validation, where we have created this module and here we have given the validation. Okay, now let's do one thing. Activate this one and the checkbox where we have seen. Let me, yeah.
If I have
Mm-hmm.
to use, I have multiple fields and I want to use validation. And if you use the
Mm-hmm.
module validation, then we
Mm-hmm.
have to Then we have to use means like separately for one field like that. Suppose
Yeah, yes. Hmm. Yes.
yes,
Yeah, yeah, go
suppose
ahead.
we have
Go ahead.
multiple fields, then we have to use multiple modules.
That will be better, like, that will be better. But suppose if you want to do something like if any one of the field is blank, right? If you have to perform the validation like any one of the field is blank, that in that case what you can do, that you can come over here, and then in that case it is not necessary to define like this. You can give the first underscore n, then here you can use the chain operator, give the comma, second underscore n. Okay,
Okay,
then
okay,
suppose
sir.
you have the third field, so same module you can use for the validation. So it all depends on your requirement how you want to do. Okay,
Okay,
so same module you can use.
mm,
Fine. So just I'm going to comment this one, save it, activate it. Go to this transaction, run once again over here, and here we have seen study like this. Okay, go to once again this 100 number screen, go to this layout, and we'll try to define one requirement. What I want to do that, go into the change mode, and I will show you this checkbox. Okay, so this is your checkbox one, checkbox one. Then you have the checkbox two, you have the checkbox two, and then you have the checkbox three. Give the checkbox, give the checkbox two, and you have to give one more checkbox. Just I'm giving some three checkbox. This is my third checkbox. Here you can give the, here also you can give the checkbox three. Then I'm going to give the radio button. Here you have the radio button one, radio button one, and one more radio button I'm just going to give. This is the another radio button, radio button two we have. Then we have one more radio button. Okay, so based upon your requirement, what you can do, that you can change the description, right? So radio button three, radio button three. So this three radio button I have just defined. Suppose what's your requirement currently is that, if you select one of the checkbox, radio button, the radio button will be always there in a group. If one of these radio button you will select, other two will be disabled. If you select this second one, the first and third will be disabled. Okay, so this is the property of radio button. But how this will happen, how this is possible, you have to group it, you have to put the radio button in a group. So what you can do, you can select all these radio button by pressing the control. Okay, so pressing the control I have selected, then right click over here, and then radio button group option is there. Click on this and define, and then this has been defined as a radio button group. Okay, so this is one group. If you select one of the radio button, another two will be automatically disabled. If you select the first one, the second two will be automatically disabled. Okay, checkbox. If you select this particular first checkbox, checkbox, you can simultaneously select all these three checkbox together. Okay, you can simultaneously select all these checkbox together. So this is the basic property of the checkbox and the radio button we already know. Now our requirement is the very first requirement what we want to do, that here you are going to give the two option. Okay, here you are going to go two option. When you one option is to display the checkbox and another option to display the radio button. Okay, you have two option over here. So in the drop down, let's go and do that. Instead of 1 and 2, I'm going to give the radio button and checkbox. So under the, if you see the PAI, here we have written the logic. Okay, somewhere we have written 1 or 2. Where we have written 1 or 2. Yeah, here you can see the populate values. We have created one subroutine, and here we have written what I'm going to do. That I'm going to do here, the key is 1, that's fine. Here I'm going to give the radio button, and here I'm going to give the checkbox. Okay, and the third one I'm going to comment. Okay, so this is what my requirement is. Activate this one. It is activated now. Go here, press F8, and some error is there. Maybe it is not properly activated, or some data issue might be. So that we will correct it quickly. No, not an issue. Go to that 100 number screen. Right click over here, first activate and try once again. Come over here, run this. It's creating the problem. /n scat once again. We'll go and we will go to this screen and we will see why it's creating the problem. Okay, so 1 or 2, here we have written user command, that's fine, and populate the value. This is the 100 number screen where we are populating the here the module, the process before output. Yes, there we have written the code, that's fine. The code should be written because the screen refreshing logic should be there inside the PBO. So populate values, key 1, the radio button, the text is there, w underscore values, this is fine. Checkbox, this is also okay, this is also okay. The drop down, it underscore values, it looks good to me, there is no problem. But some here you can see that in the screen itself some issue is there. Okay, in the screen itself some problem is there, that's the reason it's creating the problem. Okay, so go here and try checking the syntax over here. Okay, no, here it's fine, here it's fine. Check the syntax, there is no problem. Let me do one thing, give the name for the radio button. We have not given the name. You can see that in red color it's coming because we have not given the name. The name at least we are supposed to define. Here it is required for the radio button, so this may be the problem. So CHB1 checkbox 1, checkbox 2, CHB2, I'm just going to give the inform name, CHB3, CHB3, and that's what we have now. Just save it, go to this flow logic. Now field name not specified. Okay, so the here also, you know, whatever the radio button you have defined over there, here also you must have to define. Okay, otherwise again it will give the error. So radio button 1 type char 1, you know, char 1, radio button will be of type char 1. Okay, give the comma over here, radio button 2 type char 2, radio button 3 type char 1. Char 1 should be there, not char 2. Char 1 should be there. Okay, similarly the checkbox CHB1, the name should be same, you know, there the screen name and here the name should be same. Okay, so CHB3 type char 1, Full stop, check the syntax now, right click and activate this one. Okay, it is activated now. Go here, right click over here, activate this one as well, run this, and this time you go here. It's working fine. You can see the radio button and checkbox is there, and you can see also that all these things is selected together. Why all these things is selected together, right? This should not happen. This should not happen. So no problem, this also will correct. Just go back, go to this 100, and the grouping part what we have done there it seems some problem. So go there. Okay, the grouping has not been done properly. That's the reason. Field name is not specified. Close this one. Close. Okay, the field name here. Okay, so radio button one and all these things is fine. Go into the change mode, select once again. Okay, and now either you can right click, or here also you have the option called edit. Okay, and go to this grouping, radio button group, and define. Okay, so now it's fine. Just save it. Flow logic, just save it and activate it. Let's give one more try over here, and this time you can see only one is selected, right? Only one is selected. Okay, now here what I want to do that if you want to select this particular radio button from the drop down, only the radio button should be visible and this checkbox should not be visible. Okay, and if you select this checkbox, only the checkbox should be visible. This radio button should not be visible. How to do that and where to write the logic? Okay, so as you know that the screen refreshing logic should be written under the PBO, process before output, right? So process before output is the same as the at selection screen output in the report program. And there, if you remember, we are having one internal table called a screen. We will put the loop on that and we will try to hide these things. But how to hide? We should have the, either you can use the name, or what you can do, you can use the group option. Okay, what I mean to say that, first I will show with the one way using the name how you can hide it, and then I will show you with the help of group. Okay, so the PBO, go to this PBO, right? And here under this set drop down, go into the change mode. So what we will do that, if you are going to select some particular value, okay, some particular value, that means the checkbox or the radio button from the drop down, this command should trigger, this event should trigger, right? This event should trigger. So how it will be triggered? Can any one of you tell me? If I'm going to select, if I'm going to select this particular radio button, that PBO should trigger. How it will trigger? It's not triggering, right? You can see that I put the breakpoint in the PBO, it's not triggering. Why it's not triggering? What I will do
We
to,
have to use in SciUcom.
you were somewhere near about, but not exactly. Someone else can try. What we'll have to do in order to trigger what we are missing, SciUcom, that's fine, but in SciUcom you can use only when, if the flow will come over here, right? If the flow, I put the breakpoint over here, it's not coming. So SciUcom you can use only when the flow will come. It's not triggering itself. Why it's not triggering? Can any one of you please try, just give a try? Jani, Madan, Ramesh, Shiva, Vijaya, can you try? Why? what are the things responsible to trigger? What are the things responsible to trigger any of the action? If I take any of the action on the screen, what is the responsible
We have to,
object?
sir, use the function code also. If we
Yes, that's the correct answer. You are correct. Thanks. Very good. Very good. So actually we have not set the function code for the checkbox for that drop down. So what we will do that we will go and set the function code for this particular drop down. So go into the change mode, double click over here, and here you have the function code. I'm going to use drop, okay, or dd drop down. This is the function code I'm just going to use. Just save it and go to the flow logic. So very good catch. Okay, so you are able to find it because you are practicing. Other people is not able to do because they are not practicing. So that's why I request everyone to practice, otherwise there is no meaning of this training. Okay, so fine, because this is the very basic things. Okay, the function code is having the same importance as, you know, the importance of soul is there in the body. Okay, without soul there is, your body is not going to work, right? Without soul your body is not going to work, it will be dead. Okay, whatever action you are going to take on the screen, it will respond only when if you have set the function code to that particular, you know, to that particular screen element. Okay, so the function code is very very important. Function code is very very important. Okay, function code is the soul of module pool programming. Fine, so come over here in this set drop down now, and now if you go and select that particular, you know, drop down, any of the drop down, it will trigger. Okay, if you select this radio button, you can see that it's triggering, it has come over here, earlier it was not. Okay, and now what I will do that I will write the code. Okay, I will write the code. Where I will write the code? Again I will write the code over here, or you can create another module. Okay, you can create the another module. So I'm going to create another module over here, module uh module visible. Okay, or a screen refresh, something like that. A screen refresh or a screen modification. Okay, so a screen modification logic I'm going to write. So if I'm going to select the checkbox, only the checkbox I want to be shown over there. Okay, so what I will do that over here, case Sayucom, when we are having the checkbox selected, but the thing is that we will have to see which particular value we have selected, right? Which particular value we have selected. So how to identify that which particular value we have selected, that I will show you. But here, just to show that, you know, the drop down dd I have given as a function code, end case, go to this PT printer, and here we are going to write the logic. Okay, just save it, activate it, and put the breakpoint. The challenge is either we have selected the checkbox or the drop down, what we have selected, how to identify. Okay, how to identify. Let us try to identify. I have put the breakpoint for that purpose only. Go to this transaction, run this. Okay, go here, and I have selected this radio button. Press F6, and come over here. It's not going to that particular, you know, the module. Why it's not going to that particular module? What's the reason why it's not going? Okay, so I have selected over here the checkbox, and if you see that from here, just it's coming out, set drop down, right? Under this 100, you can just set drop down. what I'm willing to do that after this module, I'm trying to get it over here, the screen modification. Okay, I'm trying to get it over here, but why it's not going? It should go over there. Okay, it should go over there. It's just coming out. Let me check what is the problem. Right click once again, activate it. Okay, go to this 100 number screen over here. After this module, this set drop down, we have put the drop down. That is fine. The 100 number screen is there. Okay, this is also fine. This populate value, the module screen modification. Here you will not be able to put directly the breakpoint. That's fine. Why it's not going to the next module? Okay, why it's not going to the next module? That's my concern. Okay, but here if you do this, here it's going right here, there is no problem. So let's do one thing. As of now, what I'm going to do that the screen modification output, this module also I'm going to just comment it. Okay, and copy this particular code, this piece of code, come over here, and we will here itself I'm going to write one perform for a screen modification. Okay, and that we will check why it's not going there. Okay, some problem or some flow related issue will be there. That's why it's not going. It should go as per my understanding, but it's not going there. That's why I'm just doing over here, uncomment this one. Okay, right click over here and activate. Now activate, it got activated. Go to this transaction once again, run this, press F8 and select the radio button. When I have selected the radio button, it's fine. This perform the flow is coming now over here. The SciUcom is DD we have selected, but the thing is that what I want to know that what particular value is there selected. Okay, what particular value is selected. So how to identify that one? How to identify that one? So in order to identify this one, again you will have to go to this 100 number screen once again, go to this layout, double click on this, and the name is drop down, right? The name is drop down. Okay, name is drop down. Go to this flow logic once again and do one thing. Process after input, put the breakpoint over here, and we will see if drop down is containing that particular value or not, or we will use another option. Okay, a function module which will tell which particular value I have selected. Okay, fine. So come over here, go to this transaction, go once again, press F8, go here and select this radio button. This input has come and the drop down. Okay, the drop down actually we have not defined over here. Maybe that's the reason it's not showing over here and the value is not flowing, right? So what we can do that we can just define it over here. Go back, go to this main program and the drop down, right? We'll define this drop down, data drop down, and that's the drop down we have. So I'm just going to give this of a char 10 or maybe char 20, and let us see if it's working or not. If it does not work, then we'll have to use some function module to fetch the value. Okay, press F8 once again, press F8, go here and select this one. Entry is too long for the field. Okay, checkbox, entry is too long for the field. Okay, that's fine. Go to SCAT and we'll increase the length. Come over here and we are just going to increase the length. Char 20 instead of char 20, I'm going to give the char 50. Run once again. Come over here and select. Okay, it's not triggering. Why? Have we not put any breakpoint? Is it? Go to this user command, come over here and put the breakpoint over here. Now run this one. Run once again. Select from here. Yes, this time it's triggering. And the name is what? We have given this name, drop down, right? And if you see that, it is having the value, right? So it is having the value. So with the help of this, you can identify what value it is having. So here it is having the 2 value, right? It is having the, it's considering the value 2, right? It's considering the value 2. So that's what we were looking for, and now we are able to do so. Press F8 once again, but why it's not going to the PBO? It should go to the PBO of 100 as well, right? So go to here, PBO of 100, go to this screen, go to this 100, PBO, say drop down. Oh, we have removed the breakpoint, that's why it's not going. So no need of going over there. Go to this perform directly, put the breakpoint over here, and now we will see. Just run this one once again and press F8. Okay, it has come over here, that's fine, no issue. Go and select this checkbox, press F8, and here let us see if drop down is, that value is accessible or not. It's accessible over here. You can see that the second value is coming over here, but how you can use that particular value? Go back. What we will do that, I will suppress that one. I will suppress that one. So maybe we can use the condense command, or if that condense command is working, that's fine, or else what I will do, I will use some another method. Okay, so go to this 100, go to this field before output, go to this set drop down, populate values screen modification, go into the change mode, and when you come over here, condense, what's the value? Drop down variable you want to condense. So whatever the extra space at the last will be there, it will just in beginning it will be there, it will just condense. Okay, activate this one, go once again and do this one. So press F8 and drop down. Currently it is not nothing. Select this radio button and press F8, drop down, the one will come over here, right? One is fine, the radio button, the key one we have selected, press F6, and you can see that it's working fine, right? It's working fine. So drop down, one is coming. When I have condensed, the one has come over here. Now it will work fine. So what I will do that, if I have selected the radio button, in that case I want to display only the radio button. Okay, I want to display only the radio button. I don't want to display this checkbox. Okay, just come over here and go to this 100 once again and process before output. Go here, go here, go into the change mode, and we'll write the code. What I will do now, I'll copy the same program and I will open in another window. Okay, I'll open in another window, this 100, and here we are writing every time the code. So it will be easy for me now. Okay, every time I'm going back and searching over there. Now if we have to write the code, I will directly write it over here. Fine. So the drop down, if the drop down we have selected, that means when DD, and here we will check if this drop down value is what, that means equals to a 1. That means the radio button if we have selected. Okay, that means the radio button if we have selected. In that case, we will check, we'll put the loop at a screen, you know, these particular things, right? You are going to loop all your screen element. You are going to loop all your screen element because you just want to visible only the what, the first is the radio button, right? You want to just visible only the radio button, other things you just want to, you know, hide. So what you want to hide, you want to hide the checkbox, radio button and other things is going to be the same, right? So if screen name equals to what, the checkbox, right? CHB1, what we have given, CHB1 we have given, or the screen name equals to the CHB2, or the screen name equals to the CHB3. In that case, you'll have to hide. You'll have to hide this checkbox, right? So go to this screen. We know already, that's why invisible we have the this screen. Spelling is correct, right? Invisible. Okay. So this invisible is having two possible value, 0 or 1. 0 means, you know, false, and 1 means true. Okay, so I'm going to give this value as 1. I want to hide this screen. I want to hide this screen. That's it. This much only I want to do. I have activated this one. Come over here, run once again this, and if you come over here, press F8. I'm going to select this radio button. If I'm going to select this radio button, this checkbox is not getting hidden. Why it's not getting hidden? Why is it not properly activated, or what's the reason why it's not getting, you know? I'll put the breakpoint and we'll see what is the problem. Come over here and go to that particular piece of code where we have written over here a screen modification. Put the breakpoint over here and let us see what's the problem, why it's not working. Okay, so this is how we debug the issue. If something is not working, go to this radio button. Okay, press F8 and I'll just press F6. This is fine, this is fine, till here also is fine. Drop 1 is 1. Okay, here also it's fine. Loop at a screen. The name, okay, the name, that's fine, that's okay. Screen name drop down, this is fine, this is fine. CHB1, you can see here CHB1. Invisible. Okay, I got the problem. What is the problem? We are just setting the value. We are just setting the value, you know, we are just setting the value, but we are not modifying the screen, right? We are not modifying the screen. So what I will do that, I have opened one another window over here. Go into the change mode, and here what you can do that you can write the modify statement. Okay, modify a screen. This is the important statement that you will have to write, because we have not written, that's why it is not modifying the screen. We must have to write the modify statement, right? So just I have activated now, and it's fine. Just run once again, go here and come back and run once again. Okay, this time it should work fine. Let us go and observe if it's working fine or again it's creating some problem. And you can do, there you can go, you can see that the checkbox is gone because you have selected the radio button. Okay, because you have selected the radio button, the checkbox is gone, right? The checkbox is gone. Okay, so and here you are getting the multiple entry. This you can remove by checking the flag. That we will do, but first let us go step by step. Okay, now what you want to do, that if you select this checkbox, in that case you want to disable the radio button and you want to enable the checkbox, right? If you have selected the checkbox, you want to keep this checkbox enabled, and the radio button you want to disable, means remove. You want to disable means remove, invisible. Okay, that if you want to do, so how you can do, go and write the code quickly. You understood the concept what I'm trying to do it over here. So you can write the code over here, else if copy the entire code. Okay, paste it over here, and here what you will do, the name you are using over here, that radio button RB1, right? When the RB1 or RB2 or RB3 is there, when it should be there, when the second one you have selected. If the drop down equal to 1, then this should be there, right? Then this should be there, loop at a screen. So what I will do that, put this if over here. Okay, put this if over here, and then and if put it over here. This loop and end loop put inside this. Okay, you can further optimize the code. Okay, you can further optimize the code. So if drop down equal to 1, and for this if here the else if we have to, this is not the perfect place here, it will not work good. Drop down equal to 1, if and if come over here and write this code over here. Okay, the else if, and in else if you'll have to check if you have selected the second option. Okay, you have selected the second option, and here also you'll have to write if this equal to this equal to this, and the modify screen here also. So why not to put the modify screen just before the loop, so it will work for everyone. Okay, why to write here also, right? Redundancy, code redundancy. So if else if uh, if and if else if one more and if we'll have to give. Now it's perfect, it is fine, and this should work. Okay, this should work. Check the syntax, activate this one, activate, go here and just run it. Okay, press F8, and I'm going to select now the checkbox. So only the checkbox should be visible, right? And radio button should not be visible. Okay, but it's not working. Why? It's not working. We'll debug. We don't have another, uh, another way to identify. I will just debug it and I will try to find what is the problem. Till here it's okay. The drop down should be 2. That is also fine. Oh, you can see that if drop down is equal to 1, then only it has to come. Okay, so that's why. Okay, that is that you can see that that code has not come, which we have written over here, right? In another editor I have written it is just revised, but it is not activated. I think yes, it is not activated, and that's the reason it's not working. So no problem. I will just press save it, go back, run this one this time. Because that is activated, it should work fine. Okay, it should work. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. Just let me try connecting with the remote system. It seems their network is down now. Hmm. Others, can you check your system is working now? If your system is working.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yours is working, right?
Yes.
Okay, you were using the same, this S2 myfirewall.co. Okay,
Yeah,
now
yes.
it's, yeah. Okay, now it seems it's trying to connect and it should be successful in some time maybe. Mm, it seems no, yours is working, right? S2.myfirewall.co
Yeah.
12299. I don't know for me why it's not working. Just it was working. After this connection lost, it is not working. Mm, mhm. Okay, no problem. We'll stop our session here because if the system is not working, we'll not able to do anything. And in other system also, I will not be able to show you because again, I will have to create from scratch. Okay, however, we are approaching towards the time. So now I will just give you some assignment. Try completing that one. Hope
So
you
is it
understood the.
possible that can we use some real-time examples through that in assignment also possible?
Okay, so the real-time example, what you can do that, uh, I will just give you. In real time, you will get such kind of requirement like you will have to select the material type. Okay, you'll have to select the material type. Based upon the material type, you will have to display the related purchase order. Okay, based from here, you will have to display the drop down. Here you will have to display the drop down. So just here you display the drop down, display the drop down for the material type. Okay, display the drop down for the material type, and when you select a particular material type, the relevant purchase order should be displayed over here on the screen. Okay, so that you will have to do. So now what you have to do, display the relevant purchase order with respect to the selected material type. Okay, display the relevant purchase order and display the list of purchase order with respect to selected material type. So what you will do, what actually you'll have to do, how to achieve this one. So you know how to display this drop down. Okay, so create one screen, and you have already created the screen. So what you can do that you can create this drop down over there, and you can use the vrm set value function module. So use the vrm set values fm. Use this particular fm to set the drop down value. Okay, this is the first hint. Once you have that, and when you select the value, based upon the selection, get the relevant material, get the relevant material number from the Mara table. Okay, get the relevant material number from the Mara. And the third step, whatever the material you are getting, based upon all those material, get the list of purchase order from EKKO table and display. Okay, so this is what you will have to do. I have given the step as well. You can try. This is a real-time example. Okay, so just do this one. Fine, you can take the screenshot of this and complete this assignment. Okay, if you have any question, please feel free to ask. If you are good in the concept, you can achieve any kind of real-time example. So my intention mostly over here now to cover the concept, because if again I'm going to cover the real-time example kind of stuff, the session is going to be lengthy, very lengthy, and again it's going to take more time and more time. So what I will do, I can give you the real-time example. You can try yourself. Okay, and if you face any issue, you can ask anytime to me. Okay, so this we can do, that is possible. Okay, so copy this one, take the screenshot, and let's meet tomorrow. I will show you that particular stuff. We will see that that's working or not. Just give me a second at least, if we could complete. Okay, let's meet tomorrow. It's taking time. Okay, bye bye, have a nice day, take care.